Panda Town. Today you will be seeing me write the director, actor, actress, and I'm all the person who created it anyways. And I did all this to make one movie. And welcome to the show that performs a little story of a creative story I made up. Introducing the story, Panda Town. Once upon a time, lots of little tiny pandas went with bells on their heads, went to a little small village to sleep. The next day, the little panda who got to have a castle as her house was getting envied by the others. So 3, 2, 1, it'll start. Hey! Called Rosie. Lenora, get out of that house. It's my house. Lenora said, No, Rosie. This is my house. I claimed it. And I'll tell the others that you got that house. And we'll all tear it down. No, it's impossible. It's made out of bricks, different from the panda's bamboos. Oh no, we don't have a house to live in. We slept under the trees. Well, lucky for me, I got lots of places I can sleep at. All over the place. Then Rosie said, If you don't get out of there, I'll make a tornado like this. And swirl up everybody but you and take them to a new place where there's a castle and all of us will live there while you live in a stupid little house. Said Lenora. Rosie, you forgot. This is the last place we could ever get to. And this is the only place we ever went to now. Because we checked all the other places and there was no place. Oh, yeah. I guess so. Now I can't do it. Rosie, you're not a baby. Oh, yeah. I get it. You want me to not be able to do anything? Hey, I'll show you. Ow! Owie. Mommy, Daddy, Lenora made me hurt myself. Not my fault. You made yourself. Wahoo! Ouch! Do that again, you're in big trouble. Who cares? I have a tropical island place where I can always sleep. I always have a place to sleep. Hey, I can't get this in. Help! Okay, now I got it in almost. Just one little part to strip it in. Perfect. One at a time. For safe. No, this is much more better. What a nice, peaceful day. Dun, 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 dun. All the other pandas were living in tiny little houses that didn't have much protection for it. All the others had sheep, but Lenora, the richest one, had most of the land to herself. She loved a little tiny cabin where she could store his food, which was always bamboo. And she had a tropical paradise which had all the food that she needed. And she always could count there, go there, plant her seeds, and then make it turn invisible. And then all the others were envied. But her friend, Rebecca, always would stay with her. She was the only, technically she had one sister that would always help them when they wanted to have help. So they all lived together. Well, mostly her sister was just her twin, but you couldn't tell them apart, so. And the only trouble was they had the same name. And all of them were sleeping peacefully. And plus, they even added a little roof for the people for Rebecca, since she slept in the middle of between two rivers. They added a roof for her, since they did not want her to get wet. How bad would it be to get a panda wet, she wondered. And Lenora said, "Oh, you don't want to have that happen to you. I've had it happen to me like about 10 times, and I do not like it." Then she said, "Your opinion might be different from mine, but I only have one opinion, so who cares? It's our opinions." And then, of course, they were making her do her homework again. And she was always talking while her homework was supposed to get done. And then when she was not supposed to have the homework get done, she was doing her homework. So they switched it around, and she was not happy. Of course, she loves to go late for school because she doesn't want to go to school, and nobody wants to go to school in Panda Town. None of the kids, of course, but the parents. Think about it. Parents forcing you to go to school. How bad is that? Well, the house kind of broke down while I was doing it with it, so never mind. But ignore that part. And here comes the story of. Plus, she had her own stories to tell, because not only she had lots of spirit, she was a little happy. She was happy because the next day would be her birthday and she would not have to go to school. So she slept really early and thought of the dress she would wear. Meanwhile, on the other hand, most other pandas were upset because they never ever had any choice to ever get to go to her house. So they called in for a meeting. Most pandas went there, except for the only one who couldn't go, who was not allowed to go, was the one who could live at the house. And who cared? There. They didn't care. Every single panda was jealous of them. And who cares? They wanted to be having a good home. And who cared if they wouldn't be able to have a good home for the other pandas? So, one night as the sun was setting, Rebecca trying to count sheep to get asleep on her birthday night. The night after her birthday, on her birthday, it was her birthday morning. She packed everything she needed that she wanted to pack to go there in a small little bag. She packed her golden ball, their golden balls, and they squished, their necklaces, jewels, their pony with their pillow, the pillow of the pony, which I could say, and they probably had to pack some other things. They were checking everywhere, even their basket of stuff that you couldn't even imagine how much stuff was there. It's so messy. And the wheel up. Lenore changed her dress into a little pink dress in the middle of the night. And she thought, yeah, maybe because we don't usually have to change, maybe I'll stay in my pink suit. And then she stayed in her pink suit. And there was no way to lock any of the locks, so they put a giant blanket over it. But they would never do it while it wasn't time to. Because if they did, there would be nothing for it. It wouldn't be really fun. And plus, they had all their stuff packed when they were ready to go. And plus, as you see, it might be hard to get from here to outside. So you have to take this lid off, slide your fingers in. You have to stand up carefully and make sure not to break the house down because it wasn't really stable at those times. And then put your roofs on. And then wait for the others. Then jump into the bag first. Because you always want to be first in the bag, or else you'll be squished up. Okay, intermission time.